First of all, Ruth chapter 1, page 259. Long ago, in the days before Israel had a king, there was a famine in the land. So a man named Elimelech, who belonged to the clan of Ephrath and who lived in Bethlehem in Judah, went with his wife Naomi and their two sons Mahlon and Chilion to live for a while in the country of Moab. While they were living there, Elimelech died, and Naomi was left alone with her two sons. They married Moabite women, Orpah and Ruth. About 10 years later, Mahlon and Chilion also died. Naomi was left all alone, without husband or sons. Sometime later, Naomi heard that the Lord had blessed his people by giving them a good harvest. So she got ready to leave Moab with her daughters-in-law. They started out together to go back to Judah. But on the way, she said to them, "Go back home and stay with your mothers. May the Lord be good to you as you have been to me and to those who have died. May the Lord make it possible for each of you to marry again and have a home." So Naomi kissed them goodbye. But they started crying and they said to her, "No, we will go with you to your people." "You must go back, my daughters," Naomi answered. "Why do you want to come with me? Do you think I can have sons again for you to marry? Go back home, for I'm too old to get married again." Even if I thought there was still hope, and so got married tonight and had sons, would you wait until they had grown up? Would you keep from marrying someone else? No, my daughters, you know that's impossible. The Lord has turned against me, and I feel very sorry for you. Again, they started crying. And then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye and went back home, but Ruth held on to her. So Naomi said to her, "Ruth, your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her God. Go back home with her." But Ruth answered, "Don't ask me to leave you. Let me go with you. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. Wherever you die, I will die, and that is where I will be buried. May the Lord's worst punishment come upon me if I let anything but death separate me from you." When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined to go with her, she said nothing more. They went on until they came to Bethlehem. When they arrived, the whole town got excited, and the women exclaimed, "Is this really Naomi?" "Don't call me Naomi," she answered. "Call me Mara, because Almighty God has made my life bitter. When I left here, I had plenty. The Lord has brought me back without anything. Why call me Naomi when the Lord Almighty has condemned me and sent me trouble?" This then was how Naomi came back from Moab with Ruth, her Moabite daughter-in-law. Barley harvest was just beginning when they arrived in Bethlehem. It's a lovely name. And what father holding his newborn daughter wouldn't look at her and think, "It's lovely. It's beautiful." And so some dads choose that name, Naomi, for their daughter, because the word means pleasant, beautiful, lovely, sweet. But as we have just read, and as you've seen on the video there, Naomi's life was anything but sweet and pleasant. Some years before, she had left Bethlehem because there was a famine in the land. She had gone to Moab with her husband, with her sons, full of hope, going to create a new future as a family. Things could only get better, couldn't they? They didn't. Her husband dies. Her 2 sons die. Eventually, after a decade and more, she begins to journey back to her homeland. And there, the lives of Naomi, one of her daughters-in-law, Ruth, and later a landowner called Boaz, all intertwined. And each of the 4 chapters that develops this story illustrate and set before us a beautiful picture of paraklesis. Remember the word? Earlier in the year. And if we were to ask the question, as we begin to read this book, who cares? The first answer we'll see is Ruth cares. But as we then move on into chapter 2, we'll find that Boaz cares. And then in chapter 3, even Naomi, as that healing begins to come, as she is restored and becomes stronger, she too begins to care. But we begin in chapter 1. We'll see Ruth's gift of journey. We begin with Naomi's struggles. Naomi's struggles that were so many and so varied. And they affect every part of this woman's life. And yet they're not out of the ordinary. And as we look at her and we see her story, maybe we know someone who is in that sort of situation. Maybe we see something of our own lives, or someone who is dear to us. We can sum up the physical and the practical troubles in the 3 words: famine, poverty, stranger. The opening words that give us the background to this whole story of Ruth say there was a famine. And it must have been quite widespread, because why would a family in Bethlehem go to Moab if there was a better place in Israel? So it was quite a bad famine. And famine, of course, means that there's not enough to eat. So people become hungry, malnourished. They're likely to become sick, and maybe to die early. But there are also other types of famine. Famine is about shortage and not having enough. And in that sense, some people may experience a famine because they have no job, and therefore hardly enough to live on. Some people may experience another kind of famine because they don't have a home, and they live out on the street. Famine might come in different ways, both practically and emotionally. And of course, famine and poverty are so closely linked together. When there is no rain and there is little harvest, then there is nothing to sell. If there's nothing to sell, there is no money. If there is no money, how do you buy food to eat? And so famine is closely linked with poverty. And again, poverty may come because there is no job. Poverty may come because of prolonged illness. Poverty may be our experience because, like Naomi, we're a refugee. But in addition to famine and poverty, Naomi also faces the trouble of being a stranger. But not only a stranger in a new land, but now alone. She went with her husband. He's gone. She went with 2 sons, and both of them have gone too. You know, we were singing in that song song, weren't we, about being caught upon life's billows and being discouraged, thinking that everything was lost. It's exactly how Naomi felt. I went away full, I've come back empty. But joined with all of those very practical and physical troubles are some very deep emotional hurts. And we hear that in the words that are put into her mouth here, the words that she says. Pain because she is a widow. And to be bereaved is difficult at any time. But when you're in a new place and you don't have wider family around to support, you feel that sense of being alone in your loss and your grief. But not only was she a widow, both her sons had died. That's not what we expect. We don't expect to bury our own children. It just doesn't seem natural at all. And that description of Naomi reminds me of the woman that Jesus met coming out of the village at Nain, who was described as being a widow, who was going out to bury her son. And yet the big difference is that that widow who met with Jesus knew the compassion and the grace that he gave to her. But certainly here in chapter 1, Naomi sees nothing of that at all. And so she is virtually alone in a new place. And all of these pains and hurts, all of the sadness and the sorrow just builds up in her thoughts and within her heart. And she feels that she has nothing. That's why she speaks to her daughters-in-law and she does go home. Is there anything that I can give you? I don't have anything. And then that strange sort of discussion that she has with them, even if I got married and had 2 sons, would you wait for them? There was a law in Israel that if a man married and then died without children, that one of his brothers should marry his widow in order to have children and continue his name. And then they say, look, it's even too late for that. And even if it wasn't too late, even if I got married tonight, even if I had 2 sons tonight, are you going to wait until they're old enough? I mean, really? I've got nothing, she said. And so added to the pain of loss and grief is this sense of complete absence of any hope. And all of that is made 10 times worse because she's really facing the struggle of faith here. You know, we sang in that last verse of that hymn, so amid the conflict, great or small, don't be discouraged. God is over all. And when we shared things that we wanted to thank God for, someone said God is in control. But for Naomi, there was no sense of that. Her only thought was, the Lord has turned against me. Literally, the Lord's hand is against me. As we read through Scripture, that phrase seems to mean that God is at work. God is doing something. There's a lovely psalm that says that the Lord opens his hand and gives to all living things. In the stories of the lives of Ezra and Nehemiah, as they journeyed back from Persia to Israel, they say the hand of the Lord was upon us to lead us, to protect us, to bring us to our journey's end in Jerusalem. Does Naomi see the hand of the Lord as being open? No, it's closed. And she senses that the hand of the Lord is in some way leading her. No, she doesn't. She feels that the hand of the Lord is up against her. Does she feel in any way that the hand of the Lord is there to to lift her up. Not for Naomi, it seems like God's arms are folded and doing nothing. And all she can say is, I went away full. Maybe a slight exaggeration. If she was so full, why would she need to go away and seek a better life somewhere else? But with hindsight, she went away full. Well, she did in one way because she had a husband and 2 sons. And they had hope. Now she has no husband, no son, and no hope. Why? Was this because they'd made a bad business decision? Was it because they'd been lazy when they got to Moab? Was it because Naomi had done something so terribly wrong? And now she says, the Lord is punishing me for it. His hand is against me. The Lord has done this to me. And the thought that it was the Lord that should do that is what makes everything so bitter. And so in complete contrast to the meaning of her name, Naomi, which means beautiful, lovely, pleasant, she says her life is bitter. Because the Lord is against her. It's almost like she feels that she deserves it. We need to ask the question, is she right? I don't think she is, but at that moment in time you couldn't tell her that. Or at least not in those words. Do you know anybody like that at the moment? Anybody in that kind of situation? Maybe it's the place that you feel yourself in some way. But it's hard to convince someone at that point that God is still for us. And there are real struggles of faith. Yes, of course, Hebrews 11 says that there are moments when the Lord disciplines us. But that doesn't mean that we should jump to the conclusion that the moment something doesn't work out quite right, that the Lord is punishing us. I mean, really, is the Lord like that? I don't know where I'd be if every moment I had a wrong thought or said a wrong word or acted in an inappropriate way, that the Lord came down on me like a ton of bricks. My life is much more a testimony of the patience of God. When we get it wrong. The kindness of God to us. The grace of God that is ready to forgive and to restore and to build up again. What are the words in that Psalm 103? The Lord does not treat us as our sins deserve. Now, I'm not saying that we can neglect the Lord or we can go and do anything, and if we sin, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. What I'm saying is I don't see God as set up in heaven, watching every move, watching every thought within our hearts, just waiting for the moment to jump on us and beat us. That's not the Lord at all. Yet that's how Naomi's feeling. The Lord's hand is against me. The Lord has done all of this. My life is bitter and empty, and there's no hope at all. It's Him. Done it. She doesn't, at that moment, even see the gift that the Lord is giving to her as Ruth comes alongside. As Ruth comes alongside and offers to Naomi that gift of journey. It's the phrase in week 3 of the Paraclesis, wasn't it? We looked at Jesus on the road to Emmaus. And as he's walking, he meets with 2 who are travelling together, talking together. And he begins to listen to them. He walks with them. He listens to them. He lets them talk and he sympathises with them. And then gently and graciously, he speaks words that begin to bring hope once again. And so it is with Ruth. She commits herself here to journey with Naomi, no matter what. And though her words don't touch exactly on those three areas of struggle that we thought about for Naomi, the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual, they certainly do minister to all of those needs. And so the key verse for us in chapter 1 is verse 16. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people. And your God will be my God. Where you go, I will go. Physically, I'm coming with you. Whether the future is easy or hard. Naomi's going back because there is the promise of better times. But who knows what the reality will be when she gets there. Ruth is saying, where you go, I will go. What about the state of our house when she gets there, after a decade and more? Or will there be strangers who have moved in because they thought that she was never coming back? What about the land around it that was their land, their inheritance in the promised land? Maybe it'll be overgrown by now. Or maybe there'll be others who have taken it and used it. But what Ruth is saying to her mother-in-law is, look, if you're in Moab, then that's where I will be. But if you're going back to Bethlehem, then I'm coming with you. When you come to your house, I will live with you. Or if your house isn't there, then wherever you find a floor to sleep on, that's where I'm going to sleep too. We're going back because you think there's a harvest. Great, I will enjoy that with you. But if not, then somehow we'll find a way to find something to eat together. And this is Ruth's gift of journey to Naomi. The question is, what gift do we have for one another? If you go to hospital, I'll come with you. If someone close to you dies, I'll share your tears. If you live alone and feel lonely, I'll invite you round for dinner. What gift of journey can we offer to one another? Practically, physically, but yet also bringing hope, bringing comfort, bringing encouragement. Where you go, I go. Where you stay, I stay. But then Ruth's journey with Naomi takes on another dimension. Your people will become my people. I'm not just coming with you for a little while. I'm not just going to come to the gates of Jerusalem and then wave you goodbye and go home. No, your people will become my people. They may be different. There may be different language. There may be different cultures and traditions. There may be different food. But maybe I'm going to share my life with you. And I'm going to accept your way of life. Now, of course, there are some limits with that. No, Ruth is not suggesting that if there's wrong behaviour or sinful behaviour that she's going to walk into that as well. I think from what we see of Naomi, if there was any of that, I don't think she would condemn. I still think she would be there alongside, being an example, and seeking to help her mother-in-law out of it. But what she's saying is, I'm going to walk with you, I'm going to love you, I'm going to encourage you, I'm going to share my life with you. And then at the very deepest level, your God will be my God. I'm going to share with you spiritually. And it's clear that Ruth had learned about the Lord. No doubt because Naomi and her husband and sons, like so many of the Jewish people, would have learned parts of the scripture. And so they would share them with one another. It's quite probable that in their home they remembered the Passover. And they shared that story with Ruth and with Orpah. Probably she has heard them as they had prayed. And so Ruth has come to know much about the Lord, the God of Israel. And Ruth is ready to commit herself to the Lord. Naomi, if he blesses you when you return, I'll share that blessing. But if his hand is still against you, then I'll endure that with you too. This morning, are you ready to do that? Are you ready to commit yourself to the Lord? Maybe you have heard the gospel many times. Maybe you've heard about the love and the grace of Jesus Christ. Maybe you've heard the story of how he was crucified upon a cross, laid in a tomb, and 3 days later rose to life again. Maybe you know that he did that for each and every one of us. You may know that he did that so that we can be forgiven. I'm asking you this morning, if you haven't already, are you ready to commit your life to him? The Bible talks about repentance. That is a change, that we turn our lives to the Lord. Acknowledge him as Lord and Savior. Thank you for that death upon the cross that was for us. And so we ask for his forgiveness. If you've never done that, you ready, like Ruth, to commit your life to the Lord? And if we have, then how do we share together more spiritually? We do it, of course, by meeting like this to worship together. You know, sometimes we come, and I come from a great week, and I just want to praise and thank the Lord. Sometimes I come from a busy week and a tired week, and you know what? It's the sound of others' voices that actually at that point just begins to lift me. It's when we have our home groups. So we have time in just small groups, just a few of us, just not just to read the Bible and to pray, but to share something of our lives together. Because that way we help one another, not just practically or emotionally, but spiritually. We have those times at the end of a service when one or two will come and sit here. That's because they're ready to pray with any of us who would like prayer for anything. You know, sometimes we struggle on alone, when actually there are others around us who would love to come alongside. Just hear the story. Hear something of the pain, the struggles, and together just pray. Say, Father, bring your grace into this situation. Of course, there's a real sacrifice involved in this. And Ruth is willing to do it. 2 or 3 times in different ways, Naomi tries to persuade her daughter, no, don't come. You go home. You've done enough already. You've been too kind. But Ruth won't be persuaded. She's willing to make that kind of sacrifice. Though the future is unclear, it's uncertain, she's unlikely to get anything from her kindness. But that's okay, because Ruth's not in it for what she can get out of it. Ruth's in it because she wants to love and to care, and she wants to journey with Naomi through the struggles that she is facing. But you know, sometimes we do need to ask one another, because I guess most of us are not mind readers. And however much we want to be more aware and more sensitive to one another and more thoughtful about one another, at times sometimes we need to be willing to ask, so that others can come alongside of us, so that we can be like them, so that we can share the gift of our journey with one another.